Listen, I've been there. As a first-year teacher, I struggled tremendously, and on the really hard days, I sometimes blamed parents for my students' academic struggles. I questioned why parents weren't more involved, and sometimes I concluded that they just did not care enough. I didn't consider what families might be experiencing in their personal lives. I just believed that if my mom, a single Black woman with many odds stacked against her, could make sure my brother and I did what we were supposed to be doing in school, then so could my students' parents. But I was wrong. Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel where we learn together, take action together, and reflect together. My name is Tamira, and thank you so much for being here. Today we are reflecting on a viral video posted by a teacher sharing some frustrations about their students being several grade levels behind. This teacher, just like first-year teacher Tamira and many other educators, question why parents have not intervened sooner and why nobody is talking about the fact that kids are significantly behind grade level. So let's talk about it. Hop in the car and let's ride. Can we just take a moment to send some love to all of the teachers, educators, and leaders out there doing the good work and fighting the good fight? We thank you, we appreciate you, we salute you. Okay, so let's get into this reflection. For context, I'm going to play the audio and then I'm going to share my thoughts.
No, y'all, can we talk about it? Can we please talk about it? Let's take a moment to discuss. Let's take a moment to debrief. Let's take a moment to unpack. So I'm not really understanding why they're not telling y'all. Like, we all know that the world is behind, like, globally, like, because of the pandemic and stuff. But I don't understand why they're not stressing to y'all how bad it is. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but these kids are... I'm going to just say this. I teach 7th grade. They are still performing on the 4th grade level. I don't care how you flip it, turn it, swing it, swindle it. They still performing on the 4th grade level. Ain't nobody talking about how they just keep moving, passing them on. They just keep passing them on, 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 passing them on. I can put as many zeros in this grade book as I want to. They're going to move that child to the 8th grade next year. Ain't nobody talking about that. Why they not talking about that? Why they not telling y'all that y'all... And why don't y'all know that y'all kids not performing on their grade level? Why y'all don't know this? Why y'all don't know? Talk about it. Let's unpack. Because y'all be quick to talk about, oh, the teacher this, the teacher this, the teacher. It's your job, baby. I just got here 30 days ago. She was performing on the 4th grade level since 4th grade. Why we not talk? Well, let's talk about it. You the teacher. You supposed to be, again, she's been on the 4th grade level since the 4th grade. We in 7th grade now, so you let this child go 3 years and you never knew that your child was still in the 4th grade, ain't never left the... Hang it up, flat screen. And 4th graders being nice. I still have kids performing on grade K, 1, 2, and 3rd grade levels. I could probably count on one hand how many kids are actually performing on their grade level. So just imagine, you don't know that your child been on the 2nd grade level since the 2nd grade and they now in the 7th or 8th grade? Are you joking right now? And these are future leaders, our future doctors, our future nurses, our future... Please, please.
So I want to start by acknowledging the current reality as it relates to education in the United States of America. Black children, Hispanic children, children from historically marginalized communities are absolutely underperforming in our classrooms. Many of them are significantly below grade level. That is a fact. This teacher teaches 7th grade and has students that are performing on a 4th grade level. When I was a classroom teacher, at least 70% of my students were 2 or more grade levels behind. The teachers that I currently support have shared their challenges with students who are struggling academically. Very few kids in underserved schools are meeting grade level expectations. Our children are not learning in our schools. They are not being educated. That is our current reality. The next thing I want to point out, more importantly, is that Black and Hispanic children's underperformance is not natural or innate. They were not born deficient or without the ability to perform at high levels. They absolutely can and do achieve and perform at high levels when their academic, social, and emotional needs are met. I also want to add that children being behind in school, not growing and achieving, not reaching their full potential is not just our current reality, it is also our historical reality. The public education system in the United States has long been a disservice to children, especially Black, Hispanic, and other marginalized groups. Our students have been historically deprived of a high quality education. The schools in this country are inherently unjust and designed to reproduce inequality. That's why students are given high grades even though they have not mastered the material. That's why so many students are graduating ill prepared. Our students are getting passed on, as the teacher mentioned in the video. But it's not the family's fault, and it's not the student's fault, and it's not the teacher's fault. It is the result of dehumanization. It is the result of the United States caste system. It is the result of systems of oppression designed and maintained by upholders of white supremacy. These systems of oppression continue to have fatal consequences on children from marginalized communities. I just finished listening to The Miseducation of a Negro by Carter G. Woodson. I listened to it on Audible and I highly recommend it. In the book, Woodson critiques the education system in the United States for its failure to properly educate Black Americans. He argues that lack of education in the Black community is not due to any inherent inferiority, but rather to the systemic racism that permeates the American society. The education system, according to Woodson, is not designed to meet the needs of Black students, but instead designed to indoctrinate, to assimilate, and to promote white supremacy. And as a result of this system designed to work against us, many of us are misinformed of our own political, social, cultural, and economic history. We are miseducated. And when we are misinformed and miseducated, we perpetuate systemic racism through ignorance, whether intentional or not. And as Isabel Wilkerson says, not knowing is not an excuse. So to my teachers, we have to develop our critical consciousness. This means developing our understanding of social conditions and their causes. If we are charged with transforming our students' lives, we must recognize how oppression manifests in our schools and how it disempowers students, how it disempowers students' families, and how it disempowers teachers, who are the single most important school-based factor when it comes to student success. Understanding the role that schooling plays in sustaining the current social order better prepares us for changing our current reality. And the way we do that is through knowledge, action, and reflection. We have to learn as much as we can about the system of education so that we can transform it. And that's why conversations like this are necessary, because change begins with dialogue. So shout out to this teacher for continuing this conversation. It's what leads to transformation. And to answer the teacher's question about whether or not these are our future leaders, the answer is yes. Yes, these kids are our future leaders. And it is up to all of us, teachers, families, community members, all of us, to hold schools accountable for meeting the academic, social, and emotional needs of all of our students so that they can reach their full potential. And that's all I got for now, y'all. Take a few minutes to reflect on your thoughts. I look forward to reading your insights and perspectives in the comments. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with a friend. It really does make a difference. Also, sign up for my newsletter, which is linked below. Thank y'all so much for being here. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.